Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough from the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a race. I wanna be the slip, slip, word upon your lips.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
It was a bad kick, you're right. Oh, Sal's watching it.
They'll run for the first time.
He's commenting.
The hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On third down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. It's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
No one's watching no more. He tells you in the corner. The little person is who's watching. The little stick figure.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is
get the fuck out of here.
Ricardo Allen with a pick. Fighting through. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week,
I'm still watching, Daddy.
Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in a Philly uniform. Long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and you kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both can get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they've really settled in as well. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down right on the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Ryan. Caught by Jones. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. Jones, 70 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits
I need you to
out
move.
there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here's the offense for Philadelphia. We were discussing it a little bit earlier when Carson Wentz came out for the first time, but over 400 yards of offense last week against Denver.
Yeah, and they were pretty balanced in doing it because Jay Ajayi, who they just acquired from the Miami Dolphins, they got him right into the lineup, didn't they? 77 yards and a touchdown. Only 8 carries to get that done. So their ability to run the ball, Wentz's ability to throw the ball, I'd hate to have to game plan for them on defense.
Over the middle to Smith. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Wentz finding room at the 30. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Wentz to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Jeffrey at 6'3", definitely a difficult assignment out there, but he could be in for a more difficult game than usual. The man in charge of trying to blanket him this afternoon, Desmond Trufant. Can't wait to watch this battle unfold.
And this is going to be a blast because when we talk about Desmond Trufant, Bloodlines comes right into play. What he learned from him in those back.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So on fourth down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And some room to roam now. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This is Ajayi. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Rubbing cracks in my leg here.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
I know.
It's caught. Aguilar right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 30.
Yeah.
36.
She put it in her mouth, but you pee in the bed. Like puddles, boy.
On second down, here's Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi.
What, no.
Good move at the 30. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Steps up, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And he's going to go down again. Deion Jones in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this play, and never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On third down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. Now Ryan on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now Schaub. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Now a hit and a loose football. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Well, security eluded him. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. A swing pass caught, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. They give him a gain of 38. From midfield, here's Wentz. He finds Ajayi. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Second down now after the pass completion.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Play action. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Brooks Reed in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On play action, it's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brooks Reed in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete.
I tell you.